Kannst du mir mehr über die Zerflossenen erzählen?
What more can you tell me about the dissolved?
Only what the authorities say. And that's all I need to know. The disease is fatal. And they say you can catch it just by breathing next to one of those untouchables. That's why they have to get rid of them as soon as possible. Have you ever seen one of those poor suckers die, dude?
No, I haven't.
Well, you're lucky, Mike. I don't recommend it. It's a horrible spectacle. It goes something like this. After weeks of drifting in and out of their trances, something happens inside their bodies. Something fails all of a sudden. The pain makes them kick and scream like pigs in a slaughterhouse. Then their flesh begins to melt, to become liquid. Do you understand, Mike? That's why they gave it that name. They literally dissolve.
But that's terrible. Those poor people.
On the contrary, dude, those bastards spread the plague. It's them or us. Understand? Anyway, you know how it works. The cleanup brigades tend to be more than generous with responsible citizens who help them with their mission of tracking down the dissolved.
Fingers crossed. I hope for my own game to be good. So I wish the best for others too. You're making a game? Is that why you said trying to make a game with three people is difficult? Really? What kind? A what-based strategy game? A turn-based? Okay. Nice. Didn't know you were into that. Mir etwas von diesen Medikamenten
And
besorgen.
can't you get hold of some of that drug for me?
I don't get mixed up in things like that, dude. The army has made it very clear. Helping or hiding the dissolved will be severely punished.
Did it work in
Not
progress?
even collaborators
Yeah.
are free from reprisals. You saw what happened to that mole. Those pigs are ruthless about this.
Always
What are you
is.
talking about? Those pigs.
That's camp slang. The soldiers, the cleanup brigades.
Well then, good luck
The inhabitants
with
of this
this.
shithole call anyone with a rifle and a uniform a pig. They can blow your head off right on the spot with impunity.
You're welcome. Sag mal, warum nennen dich alle
Tell me.
Jäger?
Why do they call you the hunter?
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank, but no one calls me that anymore. Now I'm the hunter, because I can find you what you want, when you want it. You know, it doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. The new world gave me a new name and a new life.
A new life.
Yeah, a new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place. After the Great Wave, everything became crystal clear. When all the old laws disappeared, only one rule remained. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's that simple. And that's the universal law that puts each of us in our rightful place. Do you follow me?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sounds like a handy way to justify anything and everything, even the indefensible. Yes, Hank. I follow you perfectly.
I knew it. I knew you'd get it straight off, Mike. But don't call me Hank. I told you, that guy died in the Great Wave.
Was wird jetzt gehen?
I should be going now.
Fine, Mike. You're welcome anytime. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
A bunch of empty aluminum cans, lightweight and tinny.
Tinny.
Two guys entertaining themselves by playing poker. I suppose time passes very slowly in here. Even though there are only a few coins on the table, the game seems very intense. I'm afraid neither of them likes losing a hand. She's a very young woman, practically a girl. She's playing by herself with some junk she found among the scrap metal and trash. The wreck of an old ice cream truck. I don't reckon it's going anywhere without its wheels.
She got really long arms.
Skeleton of a beached whale. Good hand?
Not bad. But you know what they say. The important thing is not the hand. It's knowing how to play your cards right.
If you've come to be with the girl, where's the money? If you haven't, quit bothering us.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping in Colin's trailer. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Ich habe nicht geschlafen. Ich war lange krank in dem
I
Wohnwagen.
wasn't asleep. I was sick for a long time in that trailer.
No, you weren't sick. You were sleeping. Like a big brown bear, Sir Sleepyhead. Sometimes I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house, and you would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy bear, Mr. Sleepyhead. But I'm glad you're awake
It's
now.
already unsettling.
I like your voice. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale.
Schlafmütze? Nein, so heißt ich doch gar nicht. Ich bin Mike.
Mr. Sleepyhead? No, that's not my name. I'm Michael.
No, you're just trying to fool me. You're Mr. Sleepyhead. My name is Rose.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's true that she's very young, but she talks like a little
What
girl.
exactly
Nice to meet you,
is
Rose.
unsettling? He sounds like a psycho. Just in an English version. Kennst du auch Rod und Collins?
So, do you know Rod and Colin
Like,
too?
Of course. I go over to their house a lot.
Or do you
Well,
or do you
when
mean
they let me
because
out
she's
of the
talking
van,
like
that is. Rod
that?
and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too, Mr. Sleepyhead?
She's a
I'm friends with
bit
them too.
Do you want me to
messed
tell you
up
a
in the
secret,
head.
Mr. Sleepyhead?
Of course.
I have your old clothes. The ones you were
Yeah.
wearing when Rod and his wife found you. I have them in the van. They were going to throw them away.
Oh
But
yeah,
they gave
yeah.
them to me to wrap
Okay.
my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
Yes, I have a baby. But he's not with me right now. He got lost. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is? I have another secret to tell you, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Back in the van, Rose, now. Move your ass. Get in there.
Another secret? Just a minute. Wait!
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead. Something about you. Something about before the Great Wave. But first I have to find my baby. Have you seen
I
him?
traded
Come
him
on,
for
Rose,
socks.
you heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
No.
I have to go. Goodbye, Mr. Sleepyhead.
She's a poor girl. Don't make
Poor
fun
girl.
of her.
She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a little girl in a grown-up's body.
And you, if you want to go in there with her,
Exactly.
you got to pay like everybody else.
I've played the game before, but I didn't finish it. I played it like, what, 1/3 of the game? So I know a bit about her.
An enormous rusty tank designed to collect rainwater. Everything indicates that the
She's
Great
not a
Wave wiped out the
psycho.
concept of running water in one fell swoop, at least on this side of the fence. This noisy electric generator seems very old and decrepit, but it works.
Hey, keep your hands away from that thing, pal, if you want him to stay attached to you.
Okay, I just wanted to see it up close. There's no reason to get nervous.
Want some?
Why would I give the cans to anyone? They're empty. There's not a single drop of beer left in them.
That's no problem.
A thick wall of scrap metal, debris and rusty metal surrounds this place on all four sides. It's a good 20 feet high. I can't believe it manages to stay up.
Kann ich ja gerade nicht aufheben.
A thick wall of scrap metal, debris and rusty metal surrounds this place on all four sides. It's a good 20 feet high. I can't believe it manages to stay up. Cars, machinery, steel, cement, even the skeleton of an old construction crane. This place is a veritable cemetery of the industrial age. A small military sentry box with no door, so narrow that the soldier on duty can hardly turn around inside. It's the trio of soldiers who guard the camp, and if their expressions are anything to go by, they're as violent and unyielding as the barbed wire surrounding this dump. Clean and well-maintained, this bike is without a doubt the best-looking object in the entire refugee camp. Although, that's not saying much, considering the disastrous condition of everything around me.
Talk to them. They
Where do
will
you think you're
shoot
going,
you.
Rat? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate. Come on, stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, Rat? Cat got your tongue?
I think it's best if I get away from the gate. I'm afraid their threats are deadly serious. Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble.
Du sagst also, ich kann das Lager nur mit einem Pass verlassen, wo kriege
You
ich
say
den
that I can
Pass?
only get out of the camp with a pass. Where can I get one?
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp. And you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometimes we can make an exception, but only
Get
if the person who
lost.
wants to leave is generous enough. And why exactly do you want to leave the refugee camp? What did you lose on the other side of the fence, Rat?
Aber eine Gründe und ich glaube, es geht euch nichts an.
I have my reasons, and I don't think they're any of your business.
What's your tongue, you son of a bitch? If you want to hold on to it.
Don't push your luck. We could blow your head off right here, Rat. Try showing a little more respect.
Ich möchte nur dem Kind eines Freundes helfen. Das ist
I
alles.
just want to help a friend's kid, that's all.
Heartwarming. Really heartwarming. I got an idea. Why don't you bring your friend and his kid with you? We'd be happy to let all three of you leave.
Really?
Of course, Rat. We love target practice. I promise to give you guys a running start.
Yeah, we'll give you a few yards start. That would make it more fun.
I get the impression I'm talking to two armed psychopaths. Unbelievable.
Wirklich?
Who put these guys in charge of guarding the camp? I'm afraid it doesn't seem like such a good idea to me anymore. But thanks for the suggestion.